Good morning, my faithful loyal YouTube subscribers. Today is Tuesday, January 22nd. And I am back. I took a little road trip to Miami over the MLK weekend. I'm back in Atlanta. The weather was nice in Miami, a little chilly. Yesterday it was 45 degrees in Miami. I said, okay, it's time to go back to Atlanta. So I hopped in that Mercedes and I'm back. I love road trips. I like to drive and see places and get out of the car and go to various stops, and I love road trips. Some people like to fly places, but you don't really get to see America, really see what this country is about and what it's like until you get in your car, drive across country, and meet people at truck stops or rest areas and just talk to folks. And the conversations I've kind of briefly had with people as I was zipping across Florida, people were disappointed in a lot of Trump supporters were disappointed that he has continued to push for this wall and kept these workers unemployed. I was surprised that so many people who have family members and friends who are affected by this and they're not working. And one thing, can you imagine getting up to go to work for the next month or two? You're working every day. You're not getting paid, but you're making money. But you can't collect a paycheck because, well, whatever reasons, but your bills are still coming. Your car payments are still due. Your groceries, your insurance, I don't know about y'all, but I got a hell of a lot of bills over here. Food, gas, water, heating, air, rent, utilities. All this stuff still has to be paid. This is why they should have never voted for Donald Trump. He is an asshole. He's an arrogant asshole. This is why they should never ever have voted for Donald Trump. He's an asshole. He's an arrogant asshole who doesn't give a shit about anybody but himself. You have over 800,000 plus people. Because it's not just affecting each other. Their family members, their friends. All of this is, you got a million something people being affected, millions of people possibly, because it's like but Donald Trump doesn't care for some odd reason. He wants a wall that ain't going to stop nobody. And everybody I spoke to said this wall is not going to stop people from coming into this country. They're going to climb right over that wall. It's not going to work. They'll find other ways in. And he doesn't see this. I'm a little confused as to why he didn't get the wall the first 2 years of it, but when he had a Republican, both houses were Republican. Why did he push for the wall then? Why is he holding the American government employees hostage, their income and salaries, and the government, while he's pushed for a wall that nobody wants but him? People who voted for this man, I spoke to a couple people who said they voted for Donald Trump and they said it was the worst mistake they ever made. I just looked at them. What were they thinking? Did they really think this man would make a very good president? He's an idiot. He's stupid. He's arrogant. And it's going to end disastrous for this man. So that was one of the stuff that people, when I got into the Miami area, I was at a hotel. I ended up having a couple of conversations with people in the hotel, and everybody went right back to he needs to open back up the government. And the people, I didn't speak to one person that was in support of what this man is doing. Not one person. And these were all people, for the most part, were Trump supporters. I stayed at the Lowe's Hotel in Miami. And I spoke to just a few people about getting a cup of coffee or just small, just a little chit-chat. And they all said, this is not good. And it's going to have financial repercussions. In fact, I just read something about how the New York Times just did an article about how catastrophic this is having an effect on the economy. I can't find it now. So, I don't know. It just makes you wonder. Here it is. No, it doesn't say it. But it was just saying it's having a lot of effect on the economy. And Donald Trump is not, but he doesn't care. When you put a rich, arrogant man like Donald Trump in a position of power, it's not affecting him. He's not going without a paycheck. He's got money in the bank. So this is what arrogance does. He doesn't care because it's not harming him and his family. He's not living from paycheck to paycheck. His bills are paid. That's why I've never cared for putting these rich motherfuckers in office, because they don't know what it's like to live from paycheck to paycheck. So they can't relate. And the people who support Donald Trump on this issue, something's wrong with him. It's just not making sense. He is dead. And the question would be, how long is this going to go on? Because the decision is up to him. This $5 billion for this wall mess is just ridiculous. And that's what I was trying to find an article that said that the wall was going to cost him more than $5 billion just holding out for the wall. So they're 32 days in on the government's shutdown. What's been happening? It's been a month since the first day of the government shutdown. Furloughed federal employees have started part-time jobs with delivery and ride-hailing apps and applied for other opportunities such as yoga instructor positions to try to make ends meet without a government paycheck. Some of the most vulnerable Americans, including the homeless and the elderly, and people who weren't crossing away from the streets, are feeling the burden. Without payments from the Department of Housing and Urban Development, nonprofit groups that support low-income renters are also struggling. Many other safety net programs are facing similar crises. Both sides made offers with no negotiations. It just seems kind of odd to me that how long is this man going to let this play out? For a wall that's not going to stop anything. If y'all think that wall is going to stop people from coming into this country illegally, you are just as crazy as he is. It's not going to stop nothing. People will still find a way into this country the way they have for centuries. That wall isn't going to stop anything. And so, and here's they ask the question: how long will Republican lawmakers continue to back him? While support for the wall among Republican voters appears to have hardened, broadly the border wall remains very unpopular. People are just not feeling it. When it began, the shutdown left about 800,000 federal workers without pay, with just over half continuing to work, including members of the Coast Guard and food safety inspectors. The number of people working has grown as Trump administration reinterprets the long-standing rules offered to the benefit of the president's base. Many federal employees have filed for unemployment benefits. In Washington, local programs have sprouted up to support the city's large, struggling federal workforce. Nationally, an informed network of businesses have also mobilized to ease the pain. But such stories underscore an irony of the shutdown. Federal jobs have long been seen as being among the most stable, even though they are anything but. Federal courts, which have been open and operating despite the shutdown, could be close to running out of money. Some courts have delayed civil cases, and court-appointed attorneys have not been paid at all. The rippling effects on the economy. The United States admitted that the shutdown has had a far greater toll on the United States economy than previously thought. Americans are confident in their own finances, but have become increasingly concerned about the economy overall. He's actually taking a sledgehammer to the economy with his arrogance and foolishness. Why did y'all vote for this motherfucker? I don't get it. I never understood why you dumb motherfuckers voted for this fool. They warned you. They told you all. Every past president said, do not vote for this motherfucker. But you did it any goddamn way. I never understood it. Election night, I was in total shock. Y'all voted. They're voting for this man. This is the president. I was in total shock. I still wake up and say, how the fuck did we get here? But it shows you how dumb a lot of Americans are. People who voted for him dumb as a motherfucking rock. You'd have to be stupid to vote for that motherfucker. There's no way you could have an intelligent brain or mind. You would have never voted for that motherfucker. If you voted for Donald Trump, you are part of the motherfucking problem. You are a stupid fool. And I'm going to leave it at that. Sometimes people get what they got coming. Maybe this country needs a kick in the ass and the downfall for voting for this idiot. Maybe just get what they got coming. It makes you wonder. Let's see how long this plays out. I don't know. But anyway, I am back from Miami. I'm about to take a shower and shave and go and eat breakfast and go my ass to the gym. I ain't been to the gym in 3 days. I got other shit to do. Ugh. Makes you wonder. There are a lot of interesting articles about this whole thing with Donald Trump. And if Donald Trump thinks this is helping his cause, it just makes you wonder. It just makes you wonder. Be very interesting to see how this plays out. Anyway, today it is Tuesday, January 2nd. The year is 2019. I hope I didn't say 2018. But January, anyway, it's January, Tuesday, the 22nd, and this is 2019. Let's see what happens, how much longer this goes on with this shutdown. I'm back from Miami. I gotta get back to the real world. I'll be back with some other videos later on. Right now, I got a lot of shit I need to do over here. I'm out of here, and enjoy your Tuesday.